He's gonna make you talk to everybody. You can just mash through their stuff. I mean, they tell you about the game, but it's nothing I can't tell you way faster.
Twice, technically.
Custom robos are composed of 5 parts: a body, a gun, a bomb, a pod, and a leg unit. Commanders have the freedom to customize any of these 5 parts in any way they want. The custom part comes from planning your robo designs based on your battle situation.
What system? This is Cube right now.
This is the GameCube one, yes. Whoever makes eye contact with the robo first is its registered commander, the only one it obeys. That's what eye scan registration is all about.
3D art style reminds me of Pokemon Colosseum. Yeah, I could see that.
I think it's the same dev team.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. This one's Noise, I believe.
I was gonna say, what team does custom robo?
Yeah, I think it's because the Colosseum is, what is it called?
Because the art style, they're right. The art style is like crazy close. There's a
Genius Sonority. That's what it.
This is a government-funded robo research and development lab. Linda is the director of the lab. Nice.
Yeah, the body proportions are more about sort of getting an idea as to where the limbs are, as opposed to realism.
There's someone hiding way on the left too. I miss him all the time.
Way on the left? Are you sure? I'm as far left as I can be.
Okay, maybe I'm just dumb.
Try the right.
Maybe I'm thinking something else.
You got a 3-way gun.
Mixed up with Chibi Robo. Yeah, this is not Chibi Robo, although the Robo are Chibi. They're very small.
Yeah, it makes you talk to everybody. Which is like one of the annoying things, but it's not that bad.
Different guns have different ranges from short to medium to long. Everyone here wears glasses except for Linda. That's all I know. Hope it helps.
It's sort of similar to LBX, but I like Custom Robo better.
Robos usually remain in their cube form, but when they enter the Colosseum, they transform into full-fledged robos. A Colosseum is a virtual battlefield generated by a commander's mind and memories. Sometimes your opponents will be the ones whose memories are generating the Colosseum. However, some commanders are simply unable to generate one. It's not that they're weaker or that they're worse commanders, it's ability you either have or you don't. Just like how some people are tall and some are short, there's not much you can do to change genetics.
Why is this guy's text so small?
Because his mask is very good at muffling his sound.
You know, that is actually something that I really like about this game. Like, you can tell when characters are yelling or whispering, but like the little voice beeps also reflect that. So like if they're yelling, they'll be louder.
Nice, nice.
During a dive, a commander's thoughts merge with the Robo CPU, giving maximum control. When a Robo receives damage, the commander experiences a kind of mental trauma. It's a side effect of the dive. Well, that's fucked up.
You can die. Your brain is getting shot at.
All right, well, now let's get the hell out of here. Let's move along.
Should be good.
Can't believe Custom Robo only beat Eden because people thought this was a different GC Robo game. Your victory is tainted, Mets.
I don't care, I won. I got the victory over you. That's what I wanted.
My God. Let's go to Steel Hearts.
Go become a bounty hunter.
Really, Chief? It's just like I said. This guy's got real talent. Listen, I don't know what happened out there, but Linda just called and told me to hire him. Just so you know, we hired you for that Robo of Linda's and not because you're some hotshot. All right, so settle then. Go home and get some rest. See you tomorrow. But the pay stinks!
Ernest,
I'm your boss. I'm telling you outright. I will not pay you very much.
Well, at least you got the job. You can go home for today. Just be ready to work hard tomorrow. I'm going home. Thanks, I'm tired, so I'm gonna head home. See you tomorrow.
I love how he has exhaust pipes on his chair.
Yeah, he's everybody here's a little bit on the goofy side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I spotted earlier. My buddy who is the record holder has showed up in chat.
You want to get fired on your first day at work, do you? No, now wake up and go to work.
He has beat this game in under 2 hours. Don't ask me how.
Crazy. Let me just walk in my closet slightly and change my outfit immediately.
Yeah, there's a lot of mashing. He's told me about his mashing. I don't think anybody else has done it in under 2 hours.
I think we looked it up the other day. I'm pretty sure he was the only one.
time for you to wake up. Don't you start work today? Good luck with that. I'll do my best. Now, I'm still confused about all this. What does a bounty hunter do? Is that like a mercenary? It's hard to explain, but basically we hunt down criminals whose crimes involve robos. But isn't that what the police squad does? We take requests that the police squad considers too small to bother with. Sounds almost like those private eyes from those stories. Are you like detectives or something? Well, I guess that's all that really matters, that you're a commander, just like your father wanted. So work hard, already? See ya. Break in your house.
Yeah, just sent me a spreadsheet. There's 4,000 text boxes in this game.
Jesus.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Especially like at the end of the game, there's like a 20-minute text dump where you have like.
Why is this woman's face so highly detailed?
Oh, it gets better later on.
Well, oh my god.
She has some of the best character portraits.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
You've scared me off. I will vacate now.
Heroes home.
Do you not get to name yourself?
I did.
No, you do, but it's always called Heroes Home.
Ugh.
I don't get to name my house.
But to be fair, John didn't name himself, so...
He just named himself something unspeakable.
Ernest, his name even has a chair. He's just fucking sitting around like an E-racer. He's just sitting around in a DX racer the entire time. Say, Ernest, where's Marcia? I mean, the new guy here gets right on time and she's nowhere to be seen. What's up with that? She's on duty right now. She's not a slacker like you, Harry. Huh? On duty this early? I called you this morning, but you didn't answer. Really? That's odd. You ought to know I never answer my cell phone before noon. Well, that's why I sent Marcia.
Such a hard worker you got here. Tight ship.
Yep. She's a local ace of steel hearts, a hard worker and a great commander. Just remember, she's not quite as good as me. Yeah, right. That's a good one. Anyway, like I was saying before, you have to be ready for action at a moment's notice. Harry, I want you to take, to the gym. Have him do some warm-ups. A little training, huh? Gotcha. Let's go. And keep your cell phone on. Yeah, I hear you.
I'm sad you're not getting into any more of the interesting dialogue options yet. Because you get to be really sarcastic in this game, and it's the best.
I remember being an asshole. Like there's so many asshole options in this game. This is the training gym. Ernest got us a group membership here so we can train whatever we want. Here, let's do a round. You versus me. This table here is called a Colosseum deck. It's a machine that projects a Colosseum. Some commanders like me can create their own Colosseum. Some can't, just the way it is. Commanders who can't use just use a Colosseum that's built into their custom Robo, or they use Colosseum decks like these to make one for them. Okay, before we start, I got some pointers for you. You probably noticed this, but you can change the direction the pod fires in. Tilt the control stick so it aims where you want to shoot, and press the L button. Don't tilt the control stick, it'll automatically fire in the direction of your opponent. Got it? Wasn't listening. Then listen this time! I'll say it once more! Okay, then let's start. Don't worry, I'll go easy. Alright, so here's the actual gameplay of the game.
Yeah, all of that dialogue is goofy and fun, but this is what I actually remembered it for. I just like getting to build little robos.
Oh yeah, here's our current boy. I think the only thing we got was a new gun. Yeah, three-way.
Yeah.
Speed up, homing up, wrap it up. Yeah, I think let's swap to that, really. Range, medium, long, advisory. It's easier to hit your target when shooting from afar, so try to stay away from your opponent when firing.
The only issue with it is it doesn't knock down as fast.
Okay.
From what I heard. Or what I felt whenever I was replaying this recently.
Legitimately my favorite game I've ever played. Blockbuster never got their disc back when I rented this.
Dude, nobody talks about this game, and it's such a good game.
Well, they had a couple games, but we only got like 2 of them over here.
Yeah, we got 2 of 5. We got the last 2. The last one's on DS.
Yeah, I remember Custom Robo Arena. I remember playing that in university too.
Yeah, that gameplay is better, but I like this story better just because it's really goofy. And it doesn't take itself very seriously.
The little robots are 12 inches tall canonically and battle in 4-meter squared arenas. 4 meters is still pretty big. That's a lot bigger than the area that you were standing around. Because, like, based on the size of what it is in the world, I thought these guys would be 3 inches tall. Super tiny.
Rebirth.
I love Rebirth. It's such a weird... Like, it has to be some kind of translation thing that they just, like, kept.
Four meters is like 13 feet. That is not a large area. It's bigger than the tiny box they stood around in the world. 13 feet squared is a fair size.
Yeah, and I'm sure you can tell this game gets nuts later whenever you start getting a ton of stuff.
Yeah, no, I played 4-player custom Robo. That shit's fun.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite things to do is, like, do the tag battle and then just have it 1v1. So, like, each person gets 2 Robo that they can switch between on the fly. It's so much fun because a lot of strategy goes into it.
You now have access to the Standard Bomb S. Go visit a parts generator. Well, hold on. Just remember, I was going easy on you. Seriously, so don't go thinking you're better. Gonna rest for a bit, so why don't you go up against the computers for a bit? They're programmed with some basic strategy tips for amateurs, so listen carefully. Oh, and don't forget to check the parts generator. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go slack off.
Can you turn off the autosave, or is it just always there?
I think it's always there. You become vulnerable after you fire a gun. Use a slide shot to cover this. If you press the B button while moving, you can fire your gun while sliding in that direction. If you use this skill properly, you can shoot while moving behind a wall for cover. What do you think? I assume you do not understand. I'll just explain it once more.
I have not Trojan, but you can believe that I am looking it up right now.
What are you looking up? Synaptic Drive, the spiritual successor from the head developer. I have not heard of that.
You can turn it off by removing your memory card.
I mean, I guess that also works.
Switch and Microsoft Windows. Yeah, I mean, if Nintendo's not gonna play or make any more of these, then I guess the head developer.
Makes sense
Not
to
out
me.
yet, but oh man, this is just straight up custom Robo, isn't it? Dude, I'm excited.
Well, it's
I'll this later.
kind of like how people want to like a new Power Stone. Capcom's not going to make it at this rate, so why not just the dev?
Yeah.
That's what indie studios are good for these days.
Yeah.
Well, one of many things, but that is one way to get like a spiritual successor to a gameplay style out.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the terrain's destructible too.
Some of it is. Don't forget you also have your pods on the L. So
L was the one I was forgetting about. Thank you.
Yeah.
On topic, last step from Eden being basically just Mega Man Battle Network? Not quite. That's actually got a few more inspirations than just one gameplay style.
Oh, shit, that sucked. Oh no, that sucked. Get up.
Yeah, the melee is really strong, but it leaves you super open most of the time. Except for in the DS, the Robo that you're playing as now is like a really, really late game one, and it basically has no lag off of the dashing, so you can just hit him like 7 times and do a ton of damage, and it's super broken, and I love it.
Rebirth. Down. Rebirth.
Oh, you're the red one. I thought you were getting your ass kicked.
I'm the one,
No.
yeah, the one that says player 1.
Yeah, but blue is usually you, allied color. Red is usually enemy.
Depends on the GameCube era. They kind of switch back and forth.
You win. I think I actually own the one of the N64 ones too. I think I have custom Robo V2, but I don't think I have the ability to currently play in Japanese N64 games because I think my Game Shark broke.
I mean, you could just take the back off, right?
True, yeah.
It just depends if you have any other N64 games that you'd want to replace it with. Because I hear that's why like a lot of people buy all the sports games just to take the back off and put it on.
I do have like one broken game, like the cartridge connector is straight up decimated, that I could probably do that with. But I have a couple games I would probably do that with. Like I can't run Evangelion anymore. God, I forget the faster way to speed these up.
You just
Speaking
mash
of
them.
yeah, I remember there's a way. But speaking of Evangelion, it's still something that I haven't watched, and I don't want to until I can actually appreciate it fully in Japanese.
Well,
now.
the thing is now, like, there's two different versions of Eva now. There's, like, You Are Not Alone, like, that whole, like, rebirth of Evangelion. And then there's the original series.
I think it's the original. Like, I've got the original on a streaming series, but I don't want to watch it until I'm more confident in my ability to listen to Japanese.
God, that melee attack is pretty slow to start with, huh?
It's pretty slow. Normally, what I end up doing is I'll try and get in close whenever I knock them down and just bop them as soon as they're down.
Like this?
Yeah, exactly. And then you gotta run away. That's why I normally use the formula legs, which make you run faster, but you don't get those till pretty late in the main game. Although the custom Robo game, or at least the only ones I know are this one and Arena, but they have like really extensive post games.
Well, the thing I remember about this game is if you wanted to play the multiplayer, you had to do the single player, so you actually unlocked all the parts. Because otherwise, like, next to nothing was unlocked for single player, or for multiplayer, which sucks.
Yeah, that was the biggest drawback, but it's a fairly short game, although the grand battles, the post game, is a real grind from what I remember. It's just real hard. This game gets really hard.
You have access to the criminal. How many do we have left to do here? 2 more.
2 more.
Trick Flyer has excellent aerial abilities, however it moves slowly on the ground. It doesn't jump far, but it can do a quick air dash up to 3 times. Using a Trick Flyer, you should approach your opponent with an air dash, then attack.
Do you have to do all of these to progress?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's technically still in the tutorial. This game's pretty good about teaching you how to play it. But it also, like, I don't know. I mean, it's the game.
True, it's good to learn it. It's a little irritating for repeats.
Yeah, for repeats. But, like, your first time going through, I mean, like, they just get you to play the game a lot. That's the one issue with this game, is it's kind of hard to balance gameplay with story because the games go so quick.
I mean, they could balance it by adding a lot more fights and a little bit less preamble between them.
Keep in mind, this was the first time that series came over to North America. They had to kind of, like, teach people.
Sure.
Because Japan already had, like, 3 games at this point, 4. So they kind of knew how custom Robo worked.
It's
the same deal.
Complex game.
Same deal, honestly, with Fire Emblem, because I'm playing 7 again right now, and the whole story was just there as a tutorial.
Yeah, like, because this game is pretty easy to pick up and, like, be like, oh yeah, you just move around to do this, but there's a lot of, like, more in-depth things, like, something that they tell you about later on. So say you and your opponent are both shooting at each other. If you knock him down first, his shots disappear, but only if you use your gun.
Oh, interesting. 2 N64 and 1 on the Game Boy Advance.
Yep.
So this was the 4th game.
Yes.
And last one. If you receive a powerful attack or repeated attacks in a short period of time, your Robo will overload. When it overloads, it is knocked down and vulnerable to attacks for a short time. Or you'll be only invisible for a short time after you get up while your Robo system reboots. Tap the buttons quickly, your Robo will rise more rapidly.
The GBA one was a 2D game. I don't know how that works.
That
but
sounds cool,
it does.
though.
Yeah, I want to see it. My problem is I just don't know Japanese.
You should definitely show off the opening cinematic movie. It's great. I don't remember how to trigger that. Do I have to, like,
you
start a
just
new
sit on the
file
title
again?
screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually it is really good. It has nothing to do with the game, but it's awesome.
It has nothing to do with the game?
Yeah, I mean, like, it just shows you a bunch of Robos battling, and it looks cool.
Oh,
but like, it doesn't.
Okay. You don't mean like so it has nothing to do with the story mode? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
from
I mean,
it advertised a
doesn't.
completely different game. It's actually the Double Dash opening cutscene.
Yeah. They decided to put Isle Delfino there for some reason. I was kind of
really
confused,
strange,
and I'm
yeah.
like, you know, I like
Brave,
robots.
brave choice.
The Japanese opening shows story. The opening for English is just fluff.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up. Because it looks real pretty for the time. I also love how you can air dash in this game. I don't know. It just, like, the whole movement feels really good.
It
in
is
my
a
opinion.
fun game. I really wish, you know, they had made more.
Yeah.
that
well,
we-
I'm
that we
glad
got.
that someone is.
Now this is the Cockroach Pod H. All right. Boom. And we got a save. Ah, the phone. Who could it be? Where's Harry? That idiot turned his cell phone off again. Tell Harry to call me back right now. Got it? Harry, what'd you do? Are you hitting on a girl? You're hitting on a girl, aren't you?
Yes.
Ah, girl. Oh, you're so cool, and that watch of yours is so hip, so chic. Say, can I have your watch? Whoa, whoa, hold on a second.
No.
Can't give it away. Besides, I don't even know you. Yeah, so what's your point? I don't know you either.
That's why I'm asking you, a stranger, for your things.
Oh, you know what? I heard about this bounty hunter called the Bottom Feeders. I hear they're hiring. You want to work at a place like that? Mercenaries are the worst.
Why would you call yourself bottom feeders?
Fire the bomb, chase him away from the wall, and blast away with a gun. I'm training in my mind. Don't talk to me.
I love how they just put visors on so they didn't have to draw faces.
You got a criminal! Finally! Now I can arrest them. You got a standard bomb. Gemini bomb. Speed pod. Cockroach pod.
All right, John, I've got an important question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you find Harry?
I'll do my best.
Because it's not super obvious where he is.
He's right there. The arrow.
I love how they just use arrows in this game. Like, point to, they're like, go here, and then put the arrow there. Like, well, obviously.
Come on, what's your phone number? Hi, you want my number? Oh, quit fooling around. How about a date? Come on. What is it?
It's the way to
Huh?
get one.
Just wants me to
keep
call him back?
asking.
Oh man, I was totally gonna get her number. No, you weren't. Yeah, Harry here. What's up? Kind of busy right now. Oh wow. Do you have to use language like that, Chief? Yeah, I got it.
There were like at least 3 triangles in there, dude.
Hey, huh? We gotta work. See you, Sophie. Let's go on a date next time. Aw, you gotta go? What a shame. Good luck with work, Harry. Woohoo! You better believe I'll be back. Okay, huh? Let's go. I'm all pumped up. Okay, bye. We're headed for Hub Park. Hub Park? Yeah, you know, the park with all the roads circling around it. The chief said something about a couple young punks duking it out with the robots. Guess some girl called us up asking to make them stop. Sounds messy. We should get moving. You're right. Come on, let's go.
Harry's walk cycle is super goofy.
It's very, very out there. There they are. Wonder what they're fighting about.
What is that fucking face? With the blue background, his eyes are like 95% closed.
Bop, 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 bop. I'm the one who called you. These silly boys are fighting over me because I'm so cute. Well, I mean, I guess I did tell them I'd go out with them on the same day and time. But I didn't know which one to cancel, so I thought I'd just come out and see what happened. And while I was waiting, they saw each other and they started fighting over me. Well, what did you expect? So anyways, I'm like freaking out here. I called the police, but they said they didn't have enough men. I think you've got more than enough men already. But I'm not worried at all now that you're here. And I'm gonna go home, okay? I'll leave the rest up to you.
She just bails.
Hey, she left, but what about her dates? They're so mad at one another they haven't even noticed that she dumped them. Oh well, let's face them one-on-one. Try to chill them out a little. Huh? Pick a guy. I'll handle the other. I'll fight Roy here. You can fight Marth. Sorry, Anthony. Oh, and I suppose you've got a date with her too. Okay, I'll straighten you out. Now I'm gonna get kind of specific here on combat tech. The longer you hold the A button, the higher you jump. Tap the A button to do a short jump. You should try it out. Are you still talking?
He's still talking.
Got it.
It just sounds like a funny way to say it again.
Pretty much. Although sometimes you can get a different response, which I found out that led to something incredible happening later in the game.
This is the criminal body. Trick flyer model. Ray's attack is much higher, so I'm gonna stick with that for now.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ray.
Yeah. Alright, I think the only other gun we have is three-way. Yep. Wow, I just realized how many tabs there are for guns. Wow.
It's custom Robo.
And true. It's been a while, man, so. Standard bomb or standard bomb S? I think, are we using standard S or no?
You're standard. On standard right now.
Yeah, because the yellow ones are what are new. I think that's what the markers were, yeah. Threes all around versus, wow. Less damage, but homes. I'll try a cockroach out. And
cockroach isn't bad.
I think we only have the one legs type, yeah.
I think you're about to get more after this, but eh. You get some soon, I just don't remember exactly when.
You can actually get a game over by being too snarky at a certain scene, and it's the only way to get a game over.
Yes.
Amazing.
I found out.
Losing a Robo fight is like having your brain beaten up. Why are random aliens allowed to have Robos?
Because they're safe because they have a safety switch. That's a plot point.
Yeah.
There's another part of the story where I decided to be the most stubborn person in the world, and it made me basically an important item got left behind at the final battle, and they made me backtrack to get it like the whole way, and I didn't know that happened, and it was really funny.
Nice. Yeah, I was just linked the Japanese opening too, so drop that in mod chat.
Wait, isn't Custom Robo an assist trophy in Brawl? Yeah, one of the Ray models is. I believe it's
Ray Mark III.
Yeah, I believe that's the DS one.
Yes.
You have access to the long thrust legs.
The brain damage thing is an on-off switch.
Right.
The hero just has it set to brain damage because he doesn't know better.
Good grief, let's get out of here. Uh-oh, look out. They're standing back up. Harry, behind you!
What a menacing pose.
Rawr.
You'll pay for this. Bye. That is some hair. Hi, Miku. Thanks, Marcia, you saved me. Don't mention it. Oh, you must be, huh? I'm our new partner, right? I'm Marcia. Yes, that's me, I just started. Today's my first day. Oh, well, I have a Class B license, huh? Say, huh? What's your license class? License? What's that? What? You don't have a license? He's an amateur, of course he ain't got no license. But if you're a bounty hunter and you don't have a license, you can get arrested. Oh! That's right, I forgot. Harry, how could you forget something like that? You know, that's why nobody's got any respect for Steel Hearts, forgetting stuff like that. I'll give you a break, just slips my mind. Well, okay, we've got a problem. Let's head back to the office.
So we looked this up. Unless we missed something, I'm 90% positive this predates Miku.
So she looks more like Sona from League. Yeah, I could also see that too. I think that's the outfit is what makes me see Sona. A license? Oh yeah, that. I guess that's not such a bad idea. But licenses cost money we don't have. Yeah, but no matter how good you are. What's up?
Have eyebrows. He does not have eyebrows. He's got a brow, but there's no hair there.
He lost them in the war. That's why he got that scar, the Sigma scar. What? Seriously? All right then. Harry, I wanted to take him to get his license tomorrow. What? Me again? Okay, you shouldn't have a problem getting a Class D license. Sure, no problem. Hey, are you aware of what you have to go to do in the test? Anyways, you take that Class D license test tomorrow. If you don't pass, Linda's reward is out the window. That's not to mention that I'll get arrested. Listen, Harry, you have to actually got to make sure he passes. That's impossible. What do you want a simple assistant like me to do? Stop complaining. I don't want you to come back till passes. Which reminds me, you're a Class D too. Why don't you take the Class C while you're there? No way. Who do you think you're kidding? As long as I'm in this business, a Class C license is plenty. Hey, isn't it about time for you to take the Class A test? How many times you tried? Class A expenses are too high, and with my salary, I can't afford it. What is that face?
I love that one.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Completely
I was hoping it was gonna
out of nowhere.
This isn't good. Everyone's worked hard today. You can all go home. Bye!
They're talking about their salary.
He left.
Fail.
You should go home too. Just come straight to the test hall. The place is called the Custom Robo Department of Licensing. Don't let anyone make fun of you for being a steel heart. Yeah, I won't. By the way. Any tips on how to pass the test tomorrow? As long as you don't oversleep, you'll be fine. Goodbye. She doesn't beat around the bush. Make sure to come straight to the testing hall tomorrow. It's right next to the training gym. Okay, we're done for today. What are you gonna do after this? You're gonna hang around for a little. Make sure you go home soon. Don't be late tomorrow. What? What? What?
Just keep talking to her from the other side.
What?
Over and over again.
What? Ernest, please help! I need a pay raise. What?
You having fun?
Yes. Well, it's late. I guess I'll go home. To Hero's Home. Welcome back. How was your first day at work? Fine. I gotta take my license test tomorrow. A lie detector test? What happened? No, not a lie detector test. A license test. I don't know what's going on, but work's fine, right? Glad to hear that. Well then, you need to sleep early if you want to pass that lying test. Not lying license. You got reflection pod. And long thrust legs. Cool. Huh? That's not your room. Okay, fine. You're right, mine's the different colored door. Alright. And with that, time to go to the cookie. We'll slowly, through the years, unlock more and more of the game. Huh? Wake up! Don't you have that lying test today? You gotta get up if you don't want to be late. Lying? I wasn't lying. It tastes good. No, really.
I can't wait for the cookie stream that is just text. Because that will happen if you do that.
I think I can probably
Not joking.
I can probably get to the main menu from here, right? Because we wanted to show that cutscene.
Yeah, you can. I think you can quit the game if you pause.
That's what I'm trying to
saves,
do.
so you're
There we
good.
go. Quit.
Yeah. Yeah, so just sit there.
All right, Med. Since this was your choice, you got to sit out this round.
Okay.
Ryan, are you?
I just win it again anyway. So.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, we'll never know, will we?
Ryan, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stick with One Step from Eden?
Holding out. I want to get my chance here. This is an awesome game. I don't know if I'm gonna get lucky again with a cookie.
See, the funny thing was, if I had a choice, I would have picked One Step from Eden to undercut you.
Come on, I have a endorsement here. Yeah, the English cutscene looks not bad. It's just all CG fluff.
Yeah. Like I said, it has no bearing on the actual story. Because, like, you're on, like, a tower somewhere or whatever. That never...
Hey, like another endorsement. Dan says I streamed the Mega Man Battle Network series because of One Step from Eden, and it lived up to the hype. Vote it.
You know, now that I think about it, you know the game series that kind of replaced Custom Robo? The Gundam games, the Mobile Suit Gundam and Gundam Battle series.
Yeah, I've been really interested in those. I just never got into them.
They're really fun. They're difficult to master, but they are fun. Yeah. And now that I think about it, I think Gundam Breaker is literally Custom Robo because it's you making model kits of Gundams. So you customize the parts and the look of your suit. So yeah, I think that's kind of why like Nintendo never felt they really needed to bring back Custom Robo, because the Gundam series kind of took it. Gundam Extreme vs. Maxi Boost On is coming in July. Well, there you go. All right, let's go to the cookie again. Ryan, you said you're sticking with One Step from Eden, right?
I'm sticking with it.
It's gonna go for it. All right.
Stubborn.
Meds, you're sitting this round out, so we got 6 choices this time around. Game number 1 of this round. WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game for the Sega Saturn. Game number 2. Paperboy for the NES.
Okay.
Game number 3. Bubble Bobble for the Virtual Console. Well, I'll throw in the actual cartridge for that. Wait, what's Dan doing? I saw the phrase "Dan, hold on."
A wrestle game came up. I'm losing.
Oh. I had a feeling. Game number 4, Gundam Battle Assault for the PlayStation 1. This is the 2D fighter. This is the 2D fighter with Big Zam. This is not the actual like mobile, like the battle one we were just talking about. And last but not least, what would really be funny is like my friend gave me was it Gundam Breaker 3? I think it is. It'd be really funny if that came up. NES remix for the Wii U. I believe that was last game for the cookie.
I would never. Oh, wait, Big Zam.
I forget if it was Battle Assault 1 or 2 that had Big Zam. It might be 2.
Okay. So no Big Zam.
Breaker 3 is real nice. Breaker 3 is the best in the series. Well, there you go. All right, there we go. 6 options.
Come on, guys. Come on.
This is last round of the night unless something crazy happens. So make it count.
Sorry,
Ryan, I'm voting for you.
One chance.
That'll be $20.
I'm gonna vote for
We're
this.
all one step.
But currently in the lead.
Brent.
Ryan, you might get to sleep tonight. Currently in the lead is I keep thinking Far East from Eden. Isn't that like an anime? One Step from Eden for Switch. 164 votes, 46% of the vote. Gundam Battle Assault in second place. 79 votes, 21% of the vote. NES Remix, 42 votes, 11%. WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, 39 votes, 10%. Bubble Bobble, 26 votes, 6%. And Paperboy, 16 votes, 4%. 416 votes clocked so far. One Step from Eden, 198 to 99. Actually, it is 101 votes. That's a mercy kill. One Step from Eden crushes it and takes it at the end.
You're welcome, Ryan, because if I was there, I would have won, you know.
You're thinking of Eden of the East. There's something called Far East from Eden Zero. I think it's a game. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up because that's been bugging me because I've made that mistake a number of times now. Far East from Eden.
Comes need to not hype their choices to be ethical. Excuse me. What's the fucking point of even being here then?
I only hyped mine Because Ryan came out swinging at me.
Far East from Eden is a series of role-playing video games released in Japan and Taiwan. Developers Red Company and Hudson Soft. They're role-playing games. They're better known in Japan as Tengai Makyo. Mostly on the PC engine, but they've been on the DS, the GameCube, PS2, PSP, the iPhone, and the Game Boy Advance. Interesting. Huh. Either way, it doesn't matter, because One Step from Eden was the actual winner. So we'll play that in a bit. So let's drop some eggs. I think Bubba snuck off, maybe, so I hope I marked off my list here. Uh-oh, maybe I didn't. Shit, what was the last one that Bubba sent me? Evil Crash. My list is all fucked up. There we go. Prankster for 55. Mephisto DP for 24. Iken Has Meows 89 for 4. Ignatian AU for 6. Shinio King for 44. Princess Amelia gifted a sub to Pixel Prismatic. Mr. I've never gotten your name right. I feel so bad. Safranic for 12. Red Burning Dragon for 28. Permiba for 37. Inokun 7 for 39. Cora143 for 39. Pizza 1016 gifted a sub to Dux Raster. And resubbed for 12 themselves. And Magical Zero for 10. Thank y'all for subbing, guys. Your eggs tonight are courtesy of the following people. Gokai sent in that fucking video earlier about that game we played at the beginning of the stream. So I've got one egg, and it's from Joking Mask. Low quality, topical egg. Oh god. Topical could mean a million things at this point. I'm afraid to click it.
You will give me an Robux.
Was that the Game Boy Advance custom Robo?
You will give me an Robux.
Sounds like it could be.
Or was that a Gundam thing? Either way, we're going to go to break. When we come back, One Step from Eden. See you guys in a bit. That's from Kamen Rider EX8. God, I'm going to have to watch Kamen Rider at this rate just to get half the egg jokes we get. See you guys in a bit. It was parodying the GBA. Yeah. All right.
I'm going to bail for the night.
That's fair. Thanks for being on, bud.
My voice has been weird. I'm surprised it held out as long as it did.
Because you were so passionate about custom Robo. It's what kept you going.
Oh, for sure. Big time. And also just beating Ryan out of spite.
Did you really? I feel like the score's even now.
I wasn't there, so it doesn't count.
But you were?
Well, I wasn't on the vote. All right, I'm leaving. Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys later.
I think this is the last one of the night, Dragon Tamer. What's up, guys? Hit me. It's rare that you get me and me alone to deal with all of your strange questions with my strange answers. What's up, dog? I mean, a lot. Tokyo is now in a state of emergency, but I've had some really good interviews, and it's going to be a while until I get responses on how anything is going, so I'm in a nice little middling state of anxiety right now. Meaning of life? I don't know. Still need to get good at One Step. I still haven't beaten One Step either. I'm playing the whole game in Japanese for routine practice. Why? Because oranges. What sort of new foods have you enjoyed in Japan? I've had actual sushi, which is pretty okay, pretty tasty. It's not mind-blowing, it's still not my favorite food, but I can go to a sushi place where it costs like $2-3 a plate and have a good night out. Favorite Japan-only FP game? I haven't played any of the Japan-only FE games except for Binding Blade with Roy. And I tell you, that's not my favorite. Even though it's the only one I've played, it's not my favorite because Roy fucking sucks. And I never want to play that game again. Any anime you're liking lately? I just finished One Punch Man. That was pretty good. Enjoying Agretsuko right now, and soon I want to rewatch Kill la Kill, I think, in pure Japanese. If you played any of them Final Fantasy game? Tactics Advance. Who's the shiniest meat bicycle? You're gonna have to define that for me. How many pieces are on those plates? Like two pieces of sushi. It's pretty cheap. It's one of those like rotating sushi plates. Or rotating conveyor belt sushi plates. Favorite Digimon? Vmon.
Omnimon.
Hey, what's up, Dan?
Hey. One step from Eden's happening.
Yeah, it is. I'm so happy finally with the good taste of Tactics Advance. Yeah, man, I'm not a big Final Fantasy person. Tactics Advance, I'd already gotten into Fire Emblem, and I love me some Tactics. Favorite GIF on the wall? Probably the Goemon one in the bottom left, honestly. It's nice.
I love the BLJ and the other gift.
Can I pay the Poppy guy to eat like 2 dozen eggs for $20? We'll meet you in SJ. What? Eat a lot of eggs? If they're cooked, I'll eat eggs for 20 bucks. Yeah.
Eat the eggs, Smash Mouth. Eat the eggs.
What do you mean by favorite heartbeat, Mega Nerd?
By Don Johnson.
I don't get it.
Wait, was that?
In Shadow War, I've never played Borderlands 2, so I can't speak to meat bicycles.
I had a feeling that was a Psycho reference. It sounded like it. Alright, I think we're back. Let me check the timer. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Right. All right, you're not using the old Co-Com beat, are you?
Nope, using the new one.
Nope. Not so. I was wondering why it wasn't loading.
What's one game you want to play? I want to play a lot of games, but right now I really want to finish Mega Man 1 in Japanese, and then Mega Man 0, 2, 3, and 4. But also, I want to play Sonic Adventure 2 again, because that game has voice acting. And that's good for immersion. And that's my excuse for everything now, is immersion.
Alright. Let's see here. Calico Plus says, hey John, been trying to join more streams lately. Here's a short Wesker video I made for you. Hope you enjoy it. Let's see here. Alright, I'll cue that one up. I think we got a couple art posts here that we're gonna connect together into the actual art block, so I'll cue that up from Calico. Green Power Star says, I had fun playing All-Stars Transformed. I've gotten way rustier at that game than I remember since I haven't played in years, but it was still fun. Sorry for hitting you at the finish line twice. God damn it, Power Star! I'm gonna get you. And Anime says, for some reason my comic got deleted from the Buru, so I guess I'll do a donation comic instead. If you want to see the GIFs or the music, I'll send them to you on Discord. And then links to a comic. So let me get that queued up as well. Alright, so we'll go with Calico's video, then we'll go Kiki's post, and then we will go to the actual art block. So let me get them all queued up together. Boom. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, Kiki, it got removed because of the length. It was way too big. Like we've been trying to cut down on the length of comments and like the length of posts in the art block. Just in case you're wondering why that happened. And I skimmed through the comic earlier, so I can kind of see why they made that call. But I might skim it, but we'll still go through it. Let's do it. First off,
friends.
Wesker calls Chris to demand an egg. Chris refuses.
Wesker. Poor deluded Chris.
You will give me an egg.
I'd rather not.
You bitch.
At least he's honest.
Don't call him back. Don't be
We're
weird.
sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
No.
If you
this
feel you
can't
have reached
be.
this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
I expected more from you.
Alamy stock photo.
Never forget the stock photos. All the stock photos. All right. Next up. Yeah, I can see, wow. Yeah, I can see why they made the call. That might be a bit too long. I'm gonna jam through this. Hey John, I'm doing one of these after 3,000 years. I have a lot more time on my hands because of the whole, well, you know, so I've been able to tune in your streams more often. Then again, I've been spending most of my time working on my game Habanero as well as running a tabletop test campaign for Payload. It's been really taking a lot of toll on me, but I don't have anyone for myself to blame for that. And again, I made you as an NPC. They got one shot by Airdate. The biggest thing I have is still struggling with my passion project. I've been working with it. Yeah, no, I can. This is way longer than pretty much any other post we usually get on our block. This is usually why we enforce the timer. I guess I can take solace in the fact that this year I've made so much progress on it that I might have an engine up running soon. Maybe one day I can have you play the game, horribly break it. Put some gifts in the comments if you care to see the progress. I planned on maybe having you as a secret roleplay ability in the character, so tell me, if you were Kirby-like copy ability, what would your moveset be? I'll see what I can come up with. It's been a while, alright? Okay, fair. I mean, Yo-Yo was my favorite Kirby, Yo-Yo and Plasma. So honestly, just make like one of those like knife yo-yos, the ones that have like the blade hidden inside of it, but that can also spark electricity. So like it builds up like static electricity, but from like spinning around and moving in the air, so it shoots like electric bolts when it hits the end. So then it becomes, I can't remember the actual word for it, like it becomes like the hook on a chain. I can never remember the name of that weapon. But it does that, but also like it builds up enough static electricity that it fires off shots of like bolts of electricity from when you like fully extend it.
Are you thinking of a sickle?
No, it's not quite a sickle. It's got an actual name. Is it really? Yeah, kunai with chain. There we go. It's got an actual name. Yeah, thank you. There we go. I knew someone had it. Zero's got it. It's a Kusarigama. I knew someone would know the actual name, but I forgot like fucking kunai with chain.
Kunai with chain.
Anyways, I don't want to keep too much time though. I was wondering if you care to listen to some songs I had made for my game. Maybe haven't played during intermission. Yeah, just message those to me later, Kiki, and I can check those out. All right. The other reason we kind of rushed is because we basically have a full page of art block we got to get through. So let's get that timer going here. What am I gonna do with all this hot Kool-Aid? What is with the fucking hot Kool-Aid shit again? I heard I made this room for you and remembered hot Kool-Aid. I tried it once, meh. Someone linked like a hot Kool-Aid video. I forget if it was this week or last week. Like they made an egg with that video.
Huh.
What am I gonna do with all this hot Kool-Aid? I made it for you.
Oh, that's right. They did remake Kunai with chain to be a Red Eyes card. Forgot about that.
I know that from Ninja Gaiden 2 for Xbox. Yeah, that was one of the games I can remember it being in there. Also, like the Rise of the Ninja Turtles. That's what Mikey has as a weapon, or was that the other Ninja Turtles? I think both he had that kind of variant. From Lele, Phantasy Star Online was once considered for Sega All-Stars Racing Transform, but Galactic Parade from Sonic Colors took its place. There's a post on the Steam forum from a sumo employee about that. Not good at vehicle design, but this is what I could imagine what it'd be like. Starting from Pioneer 2 and taking the warp through the forest and mine environments, and the cart, if any, could be Rupika, the default F1 Whirl. Cool.
You know, yeah. I thought that little hat looked familiar.
Also, fans wanted Miku.
Phantasy Star.
Also, fans wanted Miku, so there she is right there. I'm actually surprised she didn't get in. I'm sure licensing issues, but yeah. In TMNT 12, he had nunchucks that could turn into Kusarigamas. Okay, cool. That was what I was thinking of then. Well, there you go. Yeah, Phantasy Star would have been a good fit. It's kind of weird that it didn't get any rep at all. But I guess it wasn't. It stopped being big in in North America because they never brought it over. So that's probably what happened.
It kind of reminds me of PlayStation All-Star Battle. Oh, what the hell was it?
Yeah, PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. You had the name right.
Yeah, Dart from The Legend of Dragoon actually had concept art. He was supposed to be a DLC character, but he never got the final push through. And it kind of pisses me off.
Happy Easter. So it seems the Easter Bunny has fallen prey to my Buru voodoo as well. In all seriousness, I hope everyone has a safe Easter and Passover weekend, and I look forward to TRG Colosseum indirect in the coming days. Yeah, we gotta finish organizing all that. We're having one last meeting I think on Tuesday to test everything, so here's hoping it works right. right, from 0J. Last place again? What happened? Mario Kart. Mario Kart happened, but we're playing. I know what I said. Mario Kart happened. Expression 1, in which the game is explicitly coded to hate human players and everything they stand for, often manifesting itself as dropping the player from a commanding lead to dead or near dead last within an extremely short time frame, usually by way of repeated bombardment or reversal of fortune to the player's disadvantage. If you ever find yourself asking, what happened? Just remember, Mario Kart. Mario Kart happened.
Game design.
Green Power says, I swear that bomb wasn't aimed at John. Intentionally, I promise. Thank you, Zero. Next up. The Egg Queen! Not sure why it's tilted like that, but I hope this is okay. Been having fun with the Pro design in AC and decided to try my hand at making a hoodie. Wesker Egg said he'd only pose for 7 minutes with that crown. Ow, fuck. It took me an hour to get the details right, and he still seems to be wearing it. Nice. Yeah, no, it's fun to share these. These are perfectly fine. Thank you, Seraphim. I have, like, no custom designs in Animal Crossing. I really should get on that. But I'm also feeling a little burnt on the game right now, so I might ease off on the game for a bit. I picked up Final Fantasy VII Remake and started playing that the other day with Reese. And I picked up Resident Evil 3, so I might play that in my spare time, so I don't know. Oh, hey, isn't this, Yeah, this is Team Sonic Racing. It's time once again for Frieza's Fun Fact. This one's a shorter one. In the Japanese version of All-Stars Transformed... Oh, never mind. This is All-Stars still. All-Stars Transformed, the pufferfish item is replaced with a garbage Puyo. Also, I'm glad I could join in and play it as everyone's favorite controller boat, aka Aegis, aka also the Hornet and Afterburner plane. Also, is the tagging okay? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's weird. Why would they change that? The Puyo made sense. Yeah. Weird. Maybe they felt it wasn't clear enough. Oh god. Okay, so this is the game that Wingwolf was playing that he showed earlier with the 60 by 62 frame. Here's all the other ones. So a couple
Those are actually recognizable.
Yeah, well, because they're big enough that they blow up well, so. And also they're black and white, so they don't have to worry about the detail too much. So a couple people were asking him, and the app on Android is called Nonogram's Katana. Nonograms being what I guess is the non-copyright name of Picross Puzzle. Yeah, it pretty much. It's one of the many names that Picross actually has. It's free to, mainly Nintendo uses the Picross name. It's free to download, and the ads aren't really intrusive if anyone wants to check it out. Wanted to show a few of the more recent puzzles I did. Don't worry, it starts with 5x5 puzzles and gradually goes up. Yo, is that a free to use app? I'm assuming with ads it is. I might keep that in mind.
Probably.
Next up, a hand.
Chat
With a
thing
tie.
free.
I misheard hen as hand, so I have some hand tie.
That's lewd.
Oh, totally. That's why it's dressed. It is free.
Not wearing any clothes. Fucking
It's wearing a tie. That's clothing.
nudity rules.
Yeah, hang on. I'll just go into work with nothing but a tie. I think that'll fly.
I mean,
You-
you probably also have
business
feet,
casual
unlike
for a
this
reason.
hand.
It's called business casual, first of all.
Jesus. All right. Speaking of business casual. Happy Bunny Day. Here's Bunny Rosa John with a special egg for everyone. Oh, look at that special egg. It's got a little nice pattern on it, sunglasses, and some hair. And she's got a lovely
DK doesn't
bunny.
have a job. DK has a tie, but he doesn't have a job.
His job is running an entire island. That looks
Yeah.
like his face. That's an important job.
Does he really? I think he just kind of freeloads.
Hmm?
More
Bunny
of a
Day,
Trump.
Bunny Day eggs curse release hype. I hate how right you are about that, Joni. That might actually, being able to fish properly again might actually cheer me up a little bit with Animal Crossing, but yes. Thank you for that, Joni, appreciate it. Oh, Aelita, if you're still here, thank you for the blue pinball table. I did not have that one. I have the white, the red, and now the blue, thanks to you. So if there's any other ones, I need to grab those. Someone in chat mentioned Tifa John, and given how the 7 remake is finally out now, I figured why the heck not? Sorry, best I could do on short notice. That's fine. Thank you, James. Yeah, I don't think I've been drawn as Tifa. I don't think so. Nothing's coming to mind right now.
Yet.
Yeah, dun dun dun. Customize automation. Automaton, rather. Actually, maybe they're working on automation. Unholy bastard, but in a fucking mech suit. Jesus Christ, who gave the fucking cat a fucking mech suit? We're all gonna fucking die. I don't know, I'm just that tired, but this is funny to me.
You know what that reminds me of? You remember the one Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode with Carl losing his entire body to that super toilet?
No, I don't.
Trying to,
I
put him
don't.
in different bodies.
No, I don't think I remember that one.
Oh, it's so good. Plan C for Frylock is to give him like this high-tech, super military-grade missile-launching robot suit, and Shake just stands there with his mouth open like, and you're gonna plug him in? You're right, damn, what the hell was I thinking?
From Kazuya, I still don't have good white paper, so deal with it. I haven't seen a stream in a while. Sorry, John, that's alright. I have been doing stuff and things and such. I've been streaming 7 Remake since launch, and boy howdy will everyone hate my opinions on the game. It sucks. It sucks big Mako reactors. Like slurp, slurp, Mako slurp. Wow, this is pretty detailed, Kazuya. Alright, also I don't like it. I'm 22 hours in, and I stopped after they gave me 9 side quests and didn't tell me anything about them. Their logs are just, huh? And they are the final side quests too, so like, Anyways, yeah, I don't like it, and I would go into specifics, but Final Fantasy VIII exists, and I love it, so whatever. Stan Laguna. Also, the Honeybee Inn cutscenes got my stream taken off of YouTube, and then randomly, like 2 hours later, it came back. Like, they told me that I violated terms of service, I peeled, they sent me an email saying my video was deleted, and now it is back for some reason, and they haven't emailed me since. Wow. Guess I'm Gucci? I mean, maybe. I don't know. So, I have some gripes with the game so far. My biggest gripe about 7 Remake so far is, holy shit, the extra, like, hearing everyone talking when you're walking past them is fucking annoying. The train scene, where you talk to the members of Avalanche, I couldn't hear what they were saying because, like, 6 other people were yelling at the same time. So thank God everything has fucking subtitles by default. I mean, that's just like real life. Yes, that's why it's annoying! I don't
do games for realism!
Yes, that's why I'm playing Animal Crossing, because I can go outside and do chores!
Yeah, if I want to hear what the NPCs are saying, I will fucking interact with them. Thank you very much.
So like, I like the combat. The combat's real fun. So that's the thing. Like, I love a lot of things about 7 Remake, but I could definitely see why people might not have a good opinion of it. I think I had a glitch happen too, I'm not sure. It was really weird. So like it was in the early chapter too, because fucking of course it was. You have a cutscene with Aerith, and then it's like, oh yeah, you gotta go follow her. And then I accidentally triggered like the checkpoint after that, and then I couldn't trigger that previous checkpoint, so the game didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It wouldn't let me pick up any items, and it wasn't showing any new enemies for me to fight. So I was just running around in combat mode, nowhere near any enemies, and it was just a weird fucking mess of just nothing going on. So, it was just really frustrating, honestly. But I'm still gonna give it another shot.
Would you say KH3 did the talking NPCs better? There are fewer and tied to only certain spots. From what I've heard, yes, because I have not played Remake, but from what I'm hearing right now, that sounds incredibly obnoxious.
Yeah, I would definitely say Kingdom Hearts 3 did talking NPCs better. Easily.
There you have it.
Because here's the thing. Everyone is voice acted. Everyone. If you see 10 NPCs in a group, they're all voice acted.
Do they all talk at the exact same time?
If you get close enough to them, yes.
Good, because I always wanted to hear a voice of the Legion.
So here's the thing. When you get into actual like dungeons shit, that's not gonna be a thing. This is just like an early game thing. So it's just me complaining about early game. The actual game itself, so far, I enjoy. But it is weird. There's a lot of weird things to get used to. I'm torn on Barrett's voice. Half the time, Barrett's voice is fucking perfect. And the other half, I wish he would shut the fuck up. It's so weird. Because, like, they have banter during fights. And in the tutorial zone, they will tutorialize banter, which sucks. Because they will do it over and over again, even if you've done it before. So I think right now the thing is, and I'm worried, I'm hoping this doesn't carry for me for the rest of the game. But I'm worried that it has a situation where they didn't really tone down anything, they put too much in. I feel like this might be a situation where they try to do too much at once and like weird things suffer for it. But like, honestly, the gameplay itself is the good part, thankfully. So we'll see how the rest of my experience goes. But right now, Reese is kind of mad at it because she wanted the authentic Final Fantasy VII experience, and she's a bit bummed out that I guess she didn't realize it was as action oriented as it turned out to be, and the classic mode doesn't quite sound like what she wanted. And I've had just weird glitches, so we'll see.
Hun, she basically just wanted like the RPG, not like
yeah.
the
She wanted the turn-based. She wanted a JRPG.
The ATV, yeah.
How did I like Sephiroth's voice? 50-50 on it. Same thing with Barrett, honestly. Like, there's some points it fit perfectly, and there's some points it was just like, ugh. But like, the thing I've had the issue with so far has been Cloud's voice, because Cloud sounds kind of bored and nonchalant about everything, and that's literally his character. So the actor, like, the voice actor did his character perfectly. The problem is, that kind of voice acted character is not interesting to listen to. So by being super authentic to the character, he feels less interesting than everyone else around him, which also kind of fits. It honestly fits too. It's weird. I am enjoying it. I see why people like it, but I'm gonna have a lot of weird little gripes by the time I'm done the game. I can already tell. Cloud himself did not age well. Yeah, but like Tifa's voice, spot on. Aerith's voice, spot on. Barrett's, like I said, when he's like mellow, when his voice is mellow or when he's being serious, his voice is amazing. His voice actor did a great job. But when he's trying to be super goofy, I don't know if it's just the character that goes with it or what, but it just seems so out of place. We got really off topic. Sorry. Happy Bunny Day! Goose has eaten way too many chocolate and is on a massive sugar high. Please rush to the anti-goose bunker before it's too late for you. Oh god, she looks hyper. Oh god, she's hyper. Oh no, we're all in trouble. Also, now I want chocolate. Now I want chocolate.
Oh god, sugar high.
Yeah, chocolate would be good.
I have chocolate up in I should go get chocolate. I can't because I'm gonna be talking.
I don't, because I don't want to go out today.
From Lunar, I just really enjoyed the fight between Meds and Ryan over which game to play. I can't redraw the box art, title card art yet, so I didn't draw those parts. That's fair. That's still really good, though. Thanks, Lunar. I like their avatars, too, on the heads, too. That makes it perfect. Next up. Oh, yo, there we go. We got Honor's outfit here from Misha Butt. Hey, John, so I really like what you showed of Murder by Numbers. Not so much so that I bought it. Nice. And I want to do an art for your stream, so here I am with an art of Rosadron dressed up like Honor. Also, thanks for mentioning the art Discord earlier. I have now joined and will hopefully be able to art more for this community. Nice, Misha. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the art community, I should say specifically. Have fun with that. They're a little crazy over there, but they're the fun crazy. The fun crazy. We'll get these last two posts in, and then we will go to One Step from Eden. Don't judge. I think you made me mad, Ryan. Another Easter Rosa John pouting. When Ryan said the eye is too big in my previous drawing, I felt a bit offended. I know he didn't mean it. It's my art style anyway, so don't judge me. Sorry to bring this up. It's okay. Don't worry about it. He did it from love, right?
I did it from a sense of wanting people to
hate you.
Inspect their own art, improve where they think they need to. I like this one more. The little squinty eye works a lot better when it's.
Is it you really just didn't like the oversized eye? Is that's just it?
It was just an initial impression, but to me, and this is a very big me thing, eyes are a hugely important part of art for me, and they can literally make or break an entire art style. I cannot like anything done in the Danganronpa style, in the Akira Toriyama style, or in the like Where the Wild Things Are children's book style, because all of their eyes just look wrong.
All right, so what you were fundamental level. So what you were telling me is that it is a you problem. Got it.
It is a me problem. Yes.
Got it. So don't take any offense, me, okay? And the last post here, and this is exactly what we want to talk about when we're talking about N64 cartridges. So I'm a bit of a monster and mangled my import N64 carts to get them to fit a North American N64. I carefully hack off the notches of the carts, and when they can be played in any N64. The downside is the value of the cart plummets. Warning to anybody else who wants, be careful if you do this, as you can break the cart if it goes wrong, making my cart unplayable. So N64 cartridges have plastic tabs in different spots. In North American releases, the tabs are here on the outside, so there's like a little empty space on the corners. Japanese cartridges, there's plastic here, and the empty space is here. So that is literally all the copy protection that N64 games have. If you remove that plastic, like Esper did, or if you have something that goes in that like removes that, like a Game Shark, then the game works perfectly fine on any country system. Why did they do that? Because they didn't want people to buy the games from other countries for cheaper. It was just import protection basically. The NES technically had it in a different way because the cartridges were smaller, but the SNES had a similar thing too. It's just region locking basically, yeah. Can you modify the system instead like the SNES? Yes, same way. There's just plastic tabs inside of the N64 tray that you can just remove, but usually the easiest way to remove it is also taking out the dust tray. The pinout for NES Famicom carts were different. Oh yeah, that's right. It's like a different... Because they were No, hang on. Oh fuck, I can't even see my honeybee connector, so I don't even remember the count. But it's like, yeah, like 30 pin or something like that, or a much shorter number. Either way.
Friends.
What kind of K would import in the late 90s? It's more common than you'd realize, actually. Not as common as it is now by any stretch of the imagination. But back then, like, sometimes you just you knew a guy. Sometimes you knew a guy. Like, in the NES era, there was always like those 31-in-1 carts that were going around. Like, those were literally just Famicom carts with a connector on the bottom. Why did you say you can't play Evangelion for N64 anymore? Because my Game Shark is not working. The Game Shark's what I was using to get around my copy protection. Or not my copy protection, my fucking region locking. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, good. Latest version. Let's do it. One step from Eden.
So have you booted this up before?
Nope.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Totally fresh. Because this game came out like the day before Animal Crossing did, so I spent the day before, and I think I was playing through Murder by Numbers that day, so I was just working on that.
So you should get it. Yeah, you'll just go in with the basic character, which is I think one of the easiest ones to understand. It's the most akin to just a basic battle network.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Humble Bundle has actually been publishing a lot of games. They also did this, Cat Girl Without Salad. Okay, Saffron's our main playable character here right now. A military scientist, she's adept with all types of spells. We have lightning, ocean, angry red, and ice.
Yeah.
So you'll figure out what all those do pretty quickly. They're just basically, I think, a nice smattering of some of the different types of families of spells in the game. There are many, many characters. Most of them have multiple playstyles. And every one of those playstyles is basically a different set of fresh spells, a different artifact, and a different weapon. So they're fundamentally just a completely different character.
That's a lot of characters, though. Holy shit. So we got Saffrons we're playing as. We got Reva, Gunner, Celici, Hazel, Terra, Shiso, Violet, and Shopkeeper.
So the way that basic Saffron works, and I don't know if it'll give you how much tutorial. Yeah, okay, you've got it.
Yeah, first
Move
time
around.
it does though.
First time I played it was in Japanese, so I missed most of this.
A and B are spells? Okay, so there's 2 spell slots. So 2 card slots, essentially. ZR is weapon. What's ZR?
Do you mean on the controller you're using, or?
No, I fucking know what the button is, Ryan.
Machine gun. On default,
Yeah,
default Saffron is a low-powered but fast-firing machine gun with no cost.
So it's the Buster. That's the Buster button.
It's a
Thank you.
Very
there
rapid
we go.
mega buster. Yes.
Although you can hold it, I think, in this one.
Yes.
All right, so once all spells are used, they come back. So yes, this is literally Battle Network. Holy shit.
Yep. Well, I mean, in Battle Network, your spells never reloaded, except for the 1 chip in 3, but that's a very different...
No, well, no, you had to you use up all your deck, and then you just got it shuffled back.
after you used them, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Once all spells are used, they come back. Shuffle at any time with ZL.
Yep.
So you don't get any time to breathe and think about what you're going to load. They all come up just in a random order.
So it's a deck building game.
Yep.
Yeah. What a great enemy to show off.
Oh, and there's a mana meter too. Okay, now I get how it works.
Yep. And that little cursor does show exactly 4 spaces ahead, so you actually can be like, oh, that's where I'm firing if I know this does that.
Because there's a lot of cards that work off 4 spaces ahead.
Yep.
Blast
And
crystals.
you can
Summon
do-
2 blast crystals when that fire shot when destroyed. Ion cannon hit the 4 center tiles of the enemy field and crack them.
Oh.
Cracked tiles become broken, can't be moved onto when stepped off of. Hired gun fires a shot, lose 2 money. If this kills an enemy, gain 4. Ugh.
Interesting. This does not have previews of what they do on it. The Steam version has
Yes, it-
visual previews.
Press
Do you mean this?
ZR.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yep. I mean, it's just always on by default on Steam. I don't see a way to turn it off.
So yeah, that the hired gun's a good finishing move. But I mean, 100 damage is nothing to see that stuff.
Oh, I can also destroy the crystals myself. Interesting. All right.
Yep.
I think I'm going to
Sometime.
ion cannon.
I need to play as some of it. I need to play as the girl that specializes in structures.
Look at you,
Yeah,
got
and
this-
Hazel was the first one I unlocked. She's real fun, but I think I like Shield Maiden more.
Oh, Shield Maiden's so good. No, not Terra. Terra's the Hearth one, hun.
You can upgrade spells too.
You need an item
Hazel,
for that
yeah.
that
I
you
figured
have
as
to
much.
buy or find. Yeah.
Increase your chance of finding certain spells.
So that just means by lowering the amount of cards in your deck, you increase the chance of everything else.
Second soul on death, heal 600 HP, only works once. So I have 1 life.
Yep. And like Ryan said earlier, your starting artifact will change on different characters, different playstyle, and different loadouts. So Saffron, as far as I know, I believe she's the only one who gets that artifact, and it's only on her default.
Yeah. It's the very good beginner, like, get used to the game artifact.
Yep.
Let's see. Battle, distress, hazard, camp. Wow, this is definitely play the Spire. I'm gonna at least play that a bit.
Yeah, I streamed the first time I played this game, and there is a stream option in the game on the Steam version, but my chat was pretty small, so I didn't know what was going on with it.
Yeah, I was tempted when I got my review copy from the devs to turn on streamer mode, but at the same time it's like, oh, I am not doing this without any sort of experience. I'm gonna die horribly.
Flawless battle 1. Coldstone. Fire a rock on flow. Also cast Frostbolt. Gain 1 flow. Flow cast. You have at least 1 flow trigger in effect when you cast a spell.
Long story short on Flow, it's sort of a effect you can build a deck around, where cards will give you a flow, and if you have a flow, other cards will do extra things.
Liam! I didn't expect you to end this late, buddy. How's it going?
Funky flow.
Speaking moistly, man, I know exactly who you're referencing. Moist words. Here's some moist words for you, bud. Thank you for the raid. Moist. Words. Moist.
Moister than an oyster.
Moist.
Oysters are pretty moist.
Moist.
You sure
Thank
about
you.
that?
Thank you, Liam, for the raid. Thank you for the very moist raid. I can't even say with a straight face. Fucking hell. All right. Last game of the night, we're doing One Step from Eden. This is the Switch version specifically. All right, so Cold Stone. Poison Tails.
Just huck a rock at him.
Deals damage after 2 seconds, then gets halved.
Yep. So it'll do 80, then 40, then 20, until it goes away.
That sounds pretty good, actually. So 40 times 4. Time slow. Slows time for 3 seconds. That would be some good breathing time, at least. So what does the number in the bottom mean? Is that's just damage output,
Damage.
right? Okay.
Damage.
Damage.
And the top left is the cost and my mana meter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom, the little text below it, like double lift and misery and all that, that's the focus of the card, like what type of, what archetype it belongs to.
Okay.
Spell family in a sense. You can sort your deck to try and get a certain family more often.
Yep. And you
All
can
right.
choose up to two of those.
Gain 0.1 mana regen. Reduce shuffle time by 1 second, or gain 2 Trinity at the start of battle. I don't know what Trinity does, so.
Trinity is another effect, kind of like Flow. There are some cards that will give you a Trinity stack, and those same cards, if you have 3 Trinity when you cast it, will like supercharge the spell.
So basically, since I don't know what that does yet, I should get Speed Loader. Speed Loader sounds.
Yeah,
like
don't
it's
worry
helpful.
about it.
Yeah, speed load is real good.
All right, so let's try this. So. Poison. Oh, poison's always at the back no matter what. Ugh.
Yep.
That particular card is, yes.
All right, well, we'll make do. This is a distress signal.
Yep. And
Oh shit.
yeah, that fight has a certain time limit to it. So, well, for the hostage, all you have to do is either just kill that thing or just take the hit, and they'll count as a save.
Cool. All right, let's see here. Shield throw. Fire a shot that deals damage equal to your shield. Lose all shield. Catch to regain shield. We have no sword and no options. Oh, that's...
Works really well if you have a shield deck.
Which I
Yep.
don't. Tremor. Fire a rock and crack adjacent tiles. On flow. Fix adjacent tiles. Gain 1 flow. Interesting. I feel like that could fuck me over if I'm not careful.
Depends. There are cards that work off of how many broken tiles there are. It's something you could play for.
Hits 3 tiles in front. Anchor. Can't act or move while casting this spell. I mean, that makes sense. Ooh, that's slow though.
Yeah. It's basically just Wood Twister from Battle Network.
But that's 180 damage if it stays on them. I'm gonna go with Whirl actually.
Whirl is a spell I do really like, because once you learn a pattern and you get them in the right position, and if they're holding still, just hammer them.
I'm
So,
going for the
yeah, you-
treasure.
Yeah. Probably good now, because you don't have much money to play with.
Jesus Christ. Oh shit, that's not gonna reach. Thanks for the heal. Let's see, wall. Summons a wall.
Just a wall.
So it's cover. Booster shot. Shot heals targets for 100 HP. When this hits, fire a shot that applies 80 poison. Oh, that seems very risk reward.
Yep.
And pinch. Hit yourself for 1 damage.
Okay.
I haven't figured out what these are for yet, but I know that there's a reason.
There's a good use for that, actually. There's a status ailment called Fragile, which multiplies the next hit. it multiplies the next hit you take by 1.5.
I don't like any of these, to be perfectly honest.
No, I get it. Sometimes you get that. Here, you can pick one, any one, and then go to your deck. Because you start every run with one remove item. So you can just toss it if you want.
I'll take wall. Wall should...
You can also skip the cards.
I know I can skip it, but I feel like wall, at least out of the 3, was the most useful in the current setup.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, to be honest. That's a fair thing, especially...
Oh shit, I put that in the wrong spot. I assume I have to break
place
this.
A wall in front of you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that too slow?
Yeah,
Too slow,
chests.
yeah.
Yeah, treasure chests are,
Grab those. Money.
Oh, I don't fucking know. This is my first time playing. I thought it was an attack I had to avoid.
Yeah, I thought so too, but that icon, those little green squares, if you look at the top left, that's next to the 51.
Yeah.
That's your money.
Yeah, no, I gathered that, but it was blue.
It was being launched at him, so...
It was being launched at me and it was blue. Why would I go on that? Wide piercing shot pushes target up. Not bad. Volley, fire a shot from each structure. Well, that's only if I have a wall. So that's a good combination with wall, because it does 100 damage from the wall.
Those blast crystals from before also kind of structure, so yeah.
I might actually take volley.
Alright.
I'm seeing a lot of people who thought that money was going to damage me.
Yeah.
So I've seen a bunch of my streamer friends complaining that a lot of the conveyance of this game is really bad at times. I'm gonna say that might be one of those times.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd 100% agree that this game is not very clear. Like, they give you the brief tutorial, and then they just kick you right out of the nest. Fly, bitch.
Alright, let me try this. I'm assuming this is not gonna do anything if I just use it now, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't bother me that much, but I played the demo a few times, so I guess I was just ready to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, those enemies drop that. What would make me think that was helpful?
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things, because it is a roguelike. Like, you're meant to die and replay it a couple times, and eventually you'll just...
I know. I know you can't beat the game your first fucking time. It's arrogant to think that, but, like, I don't know, man. I can already feel how much of this game is well designed. That seems like a weird oversight kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, look at the middle one real quick. Alright.
More poison.
Yeah.
Super poison.
Crossfire and hit all tiles diagonal from you.
So these are upgraded cards. The ones that have a green extra effect.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah. Yeah, these are basically, you're getting a pre-upgraded card.
But the poison sounds really good, especially since it adds 25% more, so I'm assuming that means 50 poison then.
Yes.
But having a heal item also sounds really good.
I have never complained about the health potion. You only get it once per fight, but...
Yeah, no, I figured that much.
Worst case scenario, you're already topped up and you just throw away 1 mana. Who cares?
They're both kind of good.
I personally really... I'll throw my hat in the ring towards Crossfire, because there are enemies who do like to get up close, and if you position yourself, you could punish them really hard for it.
I'm gonna take Anubis.
That's fair. That's a guaranteed hit, so...
Well, as long as I know to aim correctly. Speaking of, I'm gonna
There's a forte and a life sword in this game? Hell yes.
Sure is!
I guess it's not actually gonna visibly show anything, huh? Alright. Oh shit, we have the boss already?